Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Kiniflash. DAP Central Committee member Ronnie Liu found himself in the limelight today over an article titled The Paper Tiger. In a commentary published by Malaysiakini yesterday with that name, Liu had criticized Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamed's performance and suggested that if the Bersatu chairperson tries to break up Harapan, the remaining parties comprising DAP, PKR, Amanah and Warisan and also Upko can still retain the government without Bersatu. Bersatu Secretary General Marzuki Yahya had this to say when asked for his comment in Parliament.
Pertama sekali saya ingin katakan di sini kenyataan beliau mungkin lebih kepada peribadilah, ya, dan saya tidak melihat bahawa itu pendirian DAP. Dan di sini saya nak sarankan kepada pimpinan DAP supaya dapat mengeluarkan kenyataan balas tentang pendirian DAP itu sendiri.
This was also the view that was shared by PKR President Anwar Ibrahim. Anwar said that Liu's statement was simply just his personal view. According to Anwar, Bersatu is an important component in the Harapan government.
Well, it is his personal view again. My view is Pakatan consists of Keadilan, DAP, Amanah and Bersatu. And Bersatu thus far has been playing a very positive role, an important component in the Pakatan.
In a press conference this afternoon, DAP National Organising Secretary Anthony Loke said that he would refer Liu to DAP's disciplinary committee. Loke said that Liu's comments were irresponsible and did not represent the stand of DAP. He said he saw it as an act of sabotage to destabilize and disrupt the harmony of the coalition.
Tidak ada sesiapa pemimpin dalam Pakatan Harapan, termasuk daripada DAP, yang boleh mempersoalkan Pakatan Harapan ini. Jadi kenyataan daripada Ronnie Liu ini dilihat oleh kepimpinan DAP sebagai satu tindakan sabotaj. Satu tindakan yang sangat serius. Dan saya sebagai setiausaha organisasi kebangsaan akan merujuk beliau kepada Jawatankuasa Disiplin DAP.
When contacted by Malaysiakini for comment, Liu denied that he had called for Bersatu to leave the ruling coalition in his article. He said that he supported Mahathir and did not call for Bersatu to leave or to form the government without them. He also denied that he was trying to sabotage the unity of Harapan as alleged by Anthony Loke. Liu said that he had criticized the leadership of Mahathir in good faith and was merely reminding him not to go on his own way and that he should stick to the Pakatan Harapan agenda. PKR President Anwar Ibrahim has dismissed his deputy Muhammad Azmin Ali's backing for Prime Minister Mahathir to serve a full term as a personal opinion. Anwar maintained that the position of the Prime Minister is determined by the elected ruling coalition, contrary to Azmin's claim that it is decided by the people every 5 years.
Itu kenyataan pribadi, saya dah ulas, dan keputusan ini dalam mana sistem demokrasi berparlimen adalah keputusan parti yang memerintah. Maknanya saya serah kepada Majlis Pakatan Harapan. Okey?
Kenyataan dia pihak-pihak yang nak peralihan kuasa setahun atau 2 tahun itu kerajaan pintu belakang. Itu pendapat dia lah. Okey.
3 individuals, including former DAP member Hugh Kwan Yao, better known as Superman, were called up today to give statements at the Federal Police Headquarters in Bukit Aman concerning the publication of a comic alleged to contain propaganda. Federal Criminal Investigation Chief Hussein Mohammed said that 46 police reports were lodged over the comic. He said that the police had already recorded statements from several individuals, including Hugh, and would also seek assistance from historians to verify the contents in the controversial comic book entitled Belt and Road Initiative for Win-Winism.
Sebenarnya kita juga akan mendapat pakar sejarah untuk mendapatkan kesahihan berkaitan fakta sejarah yang terdapat dalam buku komik tersebut.
Now moving on to international news, moments before the ceasefire between the United States and Turkey expired, Russia struck a deal with Turkish Prime Minister Tayyip Erdogan, paving the way for the return of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's forces to the border currently occupied by the Kurdish YPG. Syrian and Russian forces will deploy in northeast Syria to remove Kurdish YPG fighters and their weapons from the border with Turkey under a deal agreed on Tuesday, just hours before a ceasefire between the United States and Turkey expired. The US and Turkey had announced a 5-day break in fighting in northern Syria last week. Under the pact between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan, the two countries said that Russian military police and Syrian border guards will start removing the YPG 30 kilometers from the border on Wednesday. The Russia-Turkey agreement struck in the Black Sea resort of Sochi endorses the return of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's forces to the border alongside Russian troops, replacing the Americans who had patrolled the region for years with their former Kurdish allies. Under Turkey's deal with Russia, the length of the border which the YPG would be required to pull back from is more than triple the size of the territory covered by the US-Turkish Accord. It covers most of the area Turkey had wanted to include.
Sustainability isn't usually a term that is found in the world of the rich and famous. However, some aircraft manufacturers like Bombardier are about to change that with their new advancements in jet fuel.
Luxury jet manufacturers are luring buyers with their sleek silhouettes, plush cabins, and now with their use of alternative fuels. Fuel producers and jet makers are keen to showcase new forms of fuel which are less harmful to the climate, from cooking oil to meat waste. 5 Gulfstream jets on display at the Las Vegas Air Show are using California-produced fuel from inedible beef tallow, one of some of the latest innovations in waste-based fuels made from fats, grease, and oils that are byproducts of the food industry. For the jet makers, there is hope that by adopting renewable fuel to curb emissions, it would make business jets more attractive to environmentally conscious buyers, especially corporations facing questions over sustainability from shareholders or green campaign groups. The availability of less polluting private jets could also spare the rich and famous the negative publicity experienced by Britain's Prince Harry and his wife Meghan over a recent private jet trip to southern France.
Before we wrap up, here are some other news highlights from today. With that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for. For more, you can log on to KiniTV.com. Don't forget, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and Daily Motion to get the latest news. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thank you for watching.